just a quick review now with Fox and the Hounds. I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say this now. Right? I did not like Fox and the Hounds 2. I liked the first one because it was down to earth, it was original, and it should stay like this. This was a sorry for an excuse to make a sequel, because, look, I mean, who are they as characters? Seriously, I do not like this. It was boring, it wasn't more interesting, it wasn't fun, it was completely boring. And like normally when something is boring, as I always say, it usually gets better and better. But nope, it just keeps making me feel bad about this film. I really didn't like Fox and the Hound 2 because it should have been more like when Todd has a son or a daughter, and somehow they're trying to raise that map, and you know, it comes in adults, and then they, you know, that's the type of thing they should have really done in Fox and the Hound 2, instead of concentrating on baby Todd and Copper. Obviously, baby Copper as well. I like the first one the best, but you know, it was more like Lion King and that as well. You know, if you got the feel of Lion King, this was the closest thing to Lion King as well. I did not. I honestly now, if I ever pick up Fox and the Hound on Blu-ray, I'm telling you now, I am not getting this. I am not getting Fox and the Hound 2. I will tell you why. I do not like this. This is too much. Too much for me to bear. However, I love this one. I will be getting this on Blu-ray, but only the first one. And I'll tell you why. Because it's a great film. And it's 20th anniversary, isn't it? 25th anniversary edition. Oh, so this was actually good because they kept it original, and that's the way it should be dealt with. Not like what they do in with most films. And yes, I do like the back. And this is the Platinum edition, Fox and the Hounds, I think. I think this would have been, unless it's anniversary version of it, and this is the anniversary edition. To be frankly clear, I'm not really keen on Fox and the Hound 2. For that matter, I do not really think of anything to do with this film. Oh dear, what have they done to this? What have they done to this? Even Bambi 2 was a hell lot more better than this. Lion King 2 is even better than this. And I'm not joking. This film went down the toilet when they made it. I'm not joking. And I would be surprised if there was a lot of kids actually hating this film as well. I would be surprised if there was, because that would be good. You know, I like to see some hate comments about Fox and the Hound too, because I really hate this film. I loved the first one, but I hated the second. That just shows how much I really like Fox and the Hound too. So it shows how much I like the first film, sorry, not the second film. Fox and the Hound was a lot better than Fox and the Hound 2, which was even rubbisher. And I think it was more of a toned for babies to be watching it, not for kids. It's kind of wrong. I liked the first one a lot better. That's how I think. So yeah, that's how much I like Fox and the Hound. I'm sorry the sequel just didn't really do me any good, you know. Oh my god, what have they done to the story? It's like watching Old Dogs Go to Heaven all over again. You know, I love Old Dogs Go to Heaven, and 1, 2, and the third film, but I did not like, I'd be honest with you, I did not like Fox and the Hound doing it, and it was another Old Dogs Go to Heaven. Just went down the drain. I love Old Dogs Go to Heaven, don't get me wrong, I'm not against it. I just don't see it being another Old Dogs Go to Heaven, which was actually a good movie. And, you know, I'm not trying to say, you know, you shouldn't make a film about something about dogs going to heaven, but what I'm trying to say is, Old Dogs Go to Heaven was a better film, really. It had a better spin-off. It had a lot more things to Old Dogs Go to Heaven that any other dog film ever had. Well, there was actually good spin-off films about dogs, and I'll tell you what they were. Right? There's Buddies that had a spin-off after Bad, the movie, you know, the adult dog, that had all this spooky and stuff, and it was on VHS a long time ago. I don't know if they released it on DVD, but they actually made spin-offs of them afterwards. And yeah, it's kind of a cool, most awesome movie of all time. You got Rosebud, what was Butterball? I know Butterball was a character. B-Dog. I can't really get it. It's a lot of characters. It was really awesome. Oh man, they're awesome. These pups are so awesome. They made these films, especially the Christmas one. It says Santa Claus, which was my favourite of them all. And I really like dog films like that, but not too. It's not up in your face, you know what I mean? Where they say you gotta hate cats or you gotta love, you know. It's not up in your face and telling you should really care about animals. It's like one of those things where you shouldn't spoil animals, or you should really care about animals, or you shouldn't worry too much about them. It's not up in your face all the time when they give out the messages. That's what I like about dog films. They're not up in your face with these sayings. They're PSAs inside the film, which is not up in your face. Like, oh, you gotta recycle, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's not up in your face. That's what I like about Buddies, you know, the movies, the box sets that I got, and the new one that came out. Like, it was okay, but it was Egypt and they went to Egypt. I'm not sure if they're going to do any more spin-offs of Buddies. Hopefully they will, because, you know, I'd like to see more films made of them, because they're pretty cool. I'm talking about another film tonight, so yeah. Another Disney film that was good. This, however, didn't needed a sequel. They just chucked it in for the sake of it. I love Fox and the Hounds, but Fox and the Hounds 2, just not necessary. Sayonara, see you in the next vid.